Thank you, Jimmy. Make potential. Final possession in Celtics Heat. Marcus Smart can't get it to go, but the rookie from Portland, Oregon is right there to clean it up for the win. I wonder who put this highlight together. Perk, what is a good nickname for him? Because Celtics Twitter is struggling.
Oh, absolutely. And his name is not Peyton Pritchard. Rachel is P-Rabbit.
Oh.
He got the go. That's all he do is know to go full speed. I love him. You know, he was a sleeper of mine.
He's your sleeper. I know it.
He's making me proud.
I don't really know, but I tell you what, if he continues to play this way, he will. You'll naturally, organically come up with one. I mean, he's really playing so well. Like you said, sleeper now, potentially become a starter on the Boston Celtics. Go for it.
No one has as good a nickname as Vince Carter. Half man, half amazing.
Hey.
Miss Payne.
It took me some years to get it.
Hornets Hawks. Miles Bridges corralling the ball. Fires a pass off Gordon Hayward's face. I mean, Gordon did get the and one. Only Righty got the bucket, Vince, right?
Yeah, he was. That's one of those things like, hey, I'm trying to get rid of the ball.
Boom.
Look, here, you take, you know, my bad, bro.
Oops.
Yeah.
You know.
And then he gets the and one, so
It
yeah,
happens.
he tightened his eyesight up. Yeah, he tightened him up a little bit.
It's all good. Make Kiwis. This is your guy, Perk. Pelicans Thunder. Steven Adams leading the break and drops the behind-the-back dime. Perk, is he a point guard in the center's body?
Hey, look, Rachel, a lot of people don't understand Big Steven Adams got a lot in his game, right? He was taught by yours truly. You seen my video in the driveway when I was handling the ball. Big Steve got a lot in his game. He just a role player.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled to hear that, Perk. Miss Fear, Pistons Bucks, fourth quarter. Watch Giannis and rookie Isaiah Stewart underneath getting physical. Now, after the game, Giannis and his brother went over to confront Stewart, and Stewart did not back down. Perk, what do you think about the rook there?
I love it. Look, let me tell you something about Stewart. He is a beast. He's a physical specimen, and he's like that old uncle at the barbecue or the family reunion that you just don't want to mess with. That's what he is.
You could tell right there. He wants the physicality, and he's still there like, okay, yeah, you Giannis, you got an MVP or two, but bro, I'm still here. Like, hey, and he's gonna earn a lot of respect in the league because of that. Believe it or not, Perk, you know that.
That is true, 100%. Miss Jams, couple good throwdowns last night. First, let's look at Joel Embiid. Oh. And then David Nwaba is coming up next. Here we go.
Little? What are you gonna do with this? Oh.
All right, Vince. The dunk expert of all experts. Which was better?
So you look at Embiid here, like you catch the ball in the post. Like I was going to say, he forgot the dribble. That's like, come on, Perk, drop, step, turn, no dribble up on a big man.
Yeah.
And then you look at, but my guy here.
This is a great sword of the,
I'm gonna give it to you. Young fella, man. I'm gonna get to the young fella because I feel like Joel Embiid can do this. Joel Embiid can do that whenever he wants to.
It's true.
You know that.
Yeah, but Vince, he don't do it all the time. So when he do something like that, that was more Shaq-like right there. And then Thomas Bryant did that, a guy who plays with tenacity and talk noise. I'm just saying.
We got more from that Joel Embiid Sixers-Wizards game coming up because, guys, Bradley Beal tied a Washington franchise record with a 60-piece last night. Wizards still couldn't find a way to pull out the win, though. Is that something, nothing, or everything? Stick around to find out. SmackDown at 7 Eastern. Welcome back to The Jump. I'm Rachel Nichols, joined by Vince Carter, Kendrick Perkins, and it's time to play one of our favorite games here on the show, Something, Nothing, or Everything. Shout out our friend Kevin Wild. Starting with Bradley Beal, who dropped a career-high 60-piece last night. Beal had 57 through three quarters, was held to 3 on 1 for 6 shooting in the fourth, and after the game, he was not pleased.
I'm pissed off. I'm mad. I don't count any of my, career highs. They've been in losses, so, I don't give a damn. You throw it right out the window with the other 2 or 3 I had. I just want to win. Sometimes it forces me to score 50, 60, whatever the case may be, but I just want to win and whatever that looks like. So came up a little short tonight.
So, Vince, is the Warriors losing despite that 60-piece from Beal? Something, nothing, or everything? Wizards.
I think it's something to me for Bradley Beal. At the end of the day, I hear what he's saying, and it's cool. But when you're talking about 60 points, it's only a few guys in our league ever when you're talking about scoring 50s and 60 points. You're like, all right. When AI used to score, you're like, all right, cool. He scored another 50. When Kobe scored it, you're like, all right, cool. He scored another 50, 60, or whatever. I scored 50 points. It was a big deal, win or loss.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I think for him, you got to cherish these moments in scoring 60 points because there's not a lot of guys in our league that's doing that. Now, we know a few, and that guy Steph Curry was special in a win. But I say this for the organization, they're trying to get on the up and up and get back in the thing. So he makes it not a big deal, so that's fine. So I think it's nothing. But he has to cherish these moments.
It should be something.
Yeah.
Well,
it should be.
Well, I think it's everything. And listen, I never scored 50 in the NBA, never came close to scoring 50. My career high was 29. So I don't even know how it feels to even touch 30. But I understand what you're saying, Vince, about him not taking it for granted that his special individual performance. But I feel Bradley Beal frustration. And Rachel, you remember when I came on here last week and I told you, I said that the Washington Wizards defense was so bad that they couldn't guard, old folks. Nursing home and recess. Well, I tried to take a light on them and give them the benefit of the doubt, but guess what? They can't guard a parking lot full of parked cars right now. And here it is, you have a guy that's going out there and giving you 60 points. They scored 135 points, but gave up 141. I don't care how many big nights individually you're going to have or how many points you're going to score as a team. But if you're not going to defend, it's a problem. So this is everything to me, especially because I put the Wizards, I had them on a high threshold coming into this season, saying that they were going to be a top 5 team in the Eastern Conference. And I don't like to look bad, so I'm very disappointed in the Washington Wizards right now. So this is everything.
Well, let's flip around to the other side of that game, to the Sixers. They hold the league's best record now, 7-1. They won their 5th straight in that gutsy win over the Wizards. Is it something, nothing, or everything, Perk, on the Philadelphia side? Because you can take a look at Philly's next 5 games. They face the Nets, the Nuggets, the Hawks, 2 games against the Heat, the Grizzlies. It's a lot coming up.
It is a lot. And it's everything because now they're going to get challenged, right? And here's why I say it's everything. Are they probably going to lose a game or 2? Probably so. I mean, dealing with the unique situation of the NBA, teams are losing games that they normally don't lose. I get that. But what I want to see is something out of the Philadelphia 76ers when they play the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Are they going to come in relaxed? And Vince, you could contest to this because sometimes when stars are out, the other team could come in and be relaxed and not really take it that serious. I want to see, if the Philadelphia 76ers are still going to play inspiring basketball, winning basketball on both ends, and still play that high energy game.
Yeah, I think it's everything as well, and I agree with you because I tell you, the one thing they have now is a little swagger. They're feeling good about themselves, and now you're going into Brooklyn playing against a team who is projected to be in the finals. This is your test. This is your test. It's like, okay, now what they're saying in this locker room, all right, the net to the Nets, but we 7-1 right now. We feeling good. They're playing with a 5-game winning streak, a lot to accomplish, and they're trying to prove that they belong. So I think this is everything. This is a great situation for them to be in. And what's really helping them, everybody's healthy. Their stars are stars. Everybody's bought into what Doc Rivers is trying to sell. And I think when you get a new voice in there, sometimes you have your success early. Good things are happening, and this is what's happening right now for them.
All right, I want to move on, guys, because Kawhi Leonard played last night. And why is that a big deal? Well, it was the second night of a back-to-back, which Kawhi hadn't played both nights of a back-to-back since April of 2017. That was several uniforms ago, guys. He played for the Spurs. He was an MVP finalist that season, by the way. Yesterday marked Kawhi's first back-to-back as a Clipper, and Ty Lue said that Kawhi told the team entering the season he was feeling healthy, planned on playing back-to-back. So, Perk, is Kawhi doing this first back-to-back both games since 2017, something, nothing, or everything?
It's everything. Everything, and you hit it right with what you said about Ty Lue, is that it's showing us that he's finally healthy. That's the most important part. But the second thing is that it shows his commitment to the team. It shows his respect to Ty Lue, because we heard the rumors. We saw the articles this past summer about Kawhi getting special treatment. So for Kawhi to take that next jump and show them that, hey, I'm healthy, I'm going to play back-to-backs. I'm not a vocal leader, but that's kind of leading by example and to me in my eyes. And I think that's a positive step and going in the right direction for the Los Angeles Clippers.
And, guys, I think it's everything as well. For also another reason. I mean, they think about, in Perk, you've talked about it all the time. You think about what happened to them last year and what was supposed to happen, where they were supposed to be. And they were supposed to make it to the Western Conference Final, and it didn't happen. Well, now it's only 72 games and not 82 games. Right. So right now, they feel like, hey, we need to hit the ground running and get as much of an advantage. I'm sure right now their goal is to gain home court advantage, if not have the best record. Well, if that's the case, you need your stars to play and win games, point blank. So I think it's everything, and it's a great sign. And yes, he's healthy, like you both said. So if you're going to be healthy, let's go out and win as many games as we can right now, and then we can rest and get ready for the playoffs on the back end.
Well, we saw last year, right? The Lakers put so much energy into the regular season, building those good habits, building good defensive habits, while the Clippers treated the regular season, frankly, differently, right? Like, oh, we'll get there in the playoffs. We'll play together, develop that chemistry in the playoffs. It seems like the Clippers are doubling down on the regular season, and we saw a little bit of that with Kawhi.
But you can do that when you have a team that's been together for a while. If you got a new team, it's new stars trying to figure out who's going to be the go-to guy and take the last shot of the game. Well, you need to play regular season to prepare for the postseason. Absolutely, and we're seeing it. All right, guys, I want to get to talking about the Knicks, so just hang on through this next commercial. The Knicks have won 3 straight games. They're sporting a 5-3 record. How big a deal is it? Can they keep winning? Stick around for that discussion. First, though, here's what The Jump recommends today on ESPN+. Our insiders telling you every Eastern Conference contender what they should or should not do in the James Harden sweepstakes. Should there be a trade? How much they give up? Check out all the pros and cons during the break and then come back. We're talking a little bit New York basketball.